Hello and welcome to another World of Tanks replay video with me, Sir 10 Death. Today we're looking at some active scouting featuring the German Tier 7 light tank, the Spahpanzer SP1C. To be honest, this little light tank is probably my favourite one at Tier 7. I'm not much of a light tank player. As a rule, I'm generally more of a TD and heavy tank player, but every now and then I like to have a bit of a run out with these tanks and see what they can do. And for those that don't know, active scouting is basically spotting the enemy without really stopping moving. It's just flying past them, lighting them up, and then keeping moving. You'll see in this replay, it's quite a short one, it's only a few minutes long, but you will see that in the entire game, I think I'm right in saying I actually stopped moving twice. My finger comes off the W key on my keyboard twice only. So, we're here on Fisherman's Bay. It's not a bad matchup, we're mid-tier, and when I'm on this map in a light tank, basically what I like to do is go straight up towards that middle line where all the buildings are, and I've got coated optics on this, so therefore I've got a pretty good view range, and I just tend to rise up onto the bump and just see what I can spot. My intention very much is to keep moving as much as I possibly can. There's a simple phrase in World of Tanks that a still light tank is often considered a dead light tank, unless you have an extremely high camo value and you can get into a position early on to do some passive scouting, but that's something different for another day. So there I am, I've just popped up on the ridge, I've spotted an AMX 12T, and before he can get any shots on me or anything, I'm just moving out of the way. I do lock onto him and try and put on sort of auto aim and try and snapshot. I'm not really good at expecting to hit, but there's a chance, and I try that a few times. I've also lit up a T71. So all the time I'm just rising up here, popping onto the ridges, and I've spotted a Panther 88 over there. Now you'll see straight away as I'm driving away, he starts taking damage, I start getting the credit for that. I'm racking up some spotting damage points. There's already 570 or so there. And I'm just going to circle back down. He's now dropped out of view, although he's probably in approximately the same place. My plan is just to pop up and see if I can light him up again. See if somebody can finish him off and I get all of the spotting damage for that. So I'm going pretty much the same place, just ride that ridge. There he is, and I'm going to drop straight back out of view again. There he is, the Artie's lighting him up. The Artie says he's going to have a go at him as well. There's that 12T. Now he's doing the same as I'm doing. For the enemy team, he's sort of riding up onto this ridge and trying to light things up as well. And you'll see that obviously he's spotting me at the same time as I'm spotting him. You'll see a little later on that their Artie has a go at me, predicting where I'm going. But you'll also notice I'm not taking a predictable route. I'm sort of doing a figure of 8 pattern, but I'm alternating it. Sometimes I'm taking large loops, sometimes I'm taking smaller ones, sometimes I'm going more of a flat route. The general plan is if you're going to be an active scout, don't make your pattern predictable. Make it so that it's very hard to figure out where you're going to be next. Now there's that 12T, he's actually coming over the top this time, so I decided to go and try and put some shots on him. But I also don't want to engage him too much. He's got an autoloader, I haven't. And if he's got a full clip, he can take me down quite quickly. So far I've done over 1,000 spotting damage. No damage myself, but I'm doing what a light tank should do, letting the allies see where the bad guys are. So I'm going back to that favoured spot over there, see what I can see over here, light some things up. And this is where I do my first stop of the game. The T-34 is reversing away. I realise I haven't been seen. He's just dropping out of view, and I figure out I can just pop a shell into him, finish him off. So I get a kill, very small amount of damage, but it takes a gun out of the game. Straight away, once I've done that, I get on the move again. I'm off and running, still lighting up people, still doing my job as a light tank. Now our guys are now starting to push down that left flank, the Lorraine, the VK, they're going on. They've got some fire support behind them from the Scorpion G. But the guys in the town, they're up against a bit more of a tougher fight. So I'm already aware of this, and I'm already looking to wonder whether I can help out here. We've just lost somebody in the city. The enemy are pushing down this flank, so this is where I decided to do the other job that a light tank can do, which is to hopefully just pop some shells into tanks. Now I snapshot a bit there and I miss it. I drop off straight away in case I've been seen, but I haven't. So I'm just looking for shots here. There he is, there's a tank coming around the corner, and get a nice shot into him. This has got a decent gun on this. It does an average, I think, of 240 through, I think it's 170 or 180 or so millimeters of penetration. Now this is the longest I ever sit still in the game. That Tiger probably has seen me, but I gamble. I mean, I can afford to take a hit because I've got no hit points lost so far. I gamble on getting him out of the game. I'm aware of this type down here. The KV-85 is obviously looking for him as well. We don't know where he's gone to. Our KV-85 is on very low hit points, so is that type. This could go either way here. KB85 is driving around looking for him, and he pops up behind him. Now he's obviously going to try and get the jump on the KB. What he's not expecting is me to appear right in front of him. Hello, and goodbye. That's the third time, I'll tell a lie, the third time in the game when I come to a complete standstill. And off I go and I'm moving again. Now, I'm away for a bit of a drive. I'm going back up towards that sort of favoured middle area. See if I can light things up. The game's now looking like it's going to be won. We're 11-6 up, 12-6 now. They've only got left a couple of arties and a T-3485M, who was last seen off on the right. And I'm going to go looking for him now because I decided to poke this corner. There he is. He's down there. He's been lit up by somebody else. Try and get a shot in, but I don't succeed. And what I want to do is, the arty knows he's there. I decide now that I'm actually going to try and make a run for it. I'm going to go for this guy. I'm going to give him something to think about. He's probably now realises the game's done. He's probably going arty hunting. Arty's just hit him. He's got half his HP or so left. I reckon I can go and take this guy out of the game. So I'm going to rush him. I'm going to do the other thing light tanks can't do and fly in as fast as I can. He hasn't seen me yet, and he has now. He now knows I'm here. He's backing up to get shots on me. I put one into him, and somebody else finishes him off. And that's the end of the game. Not a long game, not a spectacular one, but I did over 2,000 spotting damage and barely ever stopped moving. I quite like playing active scouting. It's a bit of fun. And as ever, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'd like you to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to keep the videos coming. Thank you very much. Goodbye.